Hong Kong has always been a mystery to me. That's exactly why I decided to come here, to finally satisfy my curiosity. But after just 24 hours in this city, I don't have answers. I have even more questions. Up. There are literally dozens of buses. Now the question is which one to choose. So we're finally in the city. To be honest, I feel really intrigued because there are yet many things to explore. But first of all, a restaurant and hostel. So first things first, and we are still in Asia, and it means that we'll have to pay for everything with cash. That's why I'm not having my meal right now in the restaurant, because they told me like, brother, you're in Hong Kong, go get some cash. No payments by card, only cash. Well, that was my first surprise about Hong Kong. Before coming here, I imagined this city would feel like it's living 50 years ahead in the future, and in some ways, it really does. But card payments aren't as widely accepted as I expected. Instead, WeChat is everywhere. It's a Chinese super app that combines messaging, social media and even payments all in one. And if you don't use WeChat, the Octopus card is your best friend. You can grab one right at the airport and use it pretty much everywhere. Alright, so accidentally I stumbled upon on money exchange, so now we have some money to go in the restaurant and buy some food. By the way, can you see this bamboo? They use bamboo in constructions. So I'm getting a little bit confused because I don't know how to make an order. I'm just walking around the restaurant. There is no like a cash or something. No, there are no menus, only QR codes. But I have no internet. I cannot make an order. This might be heartbreaking to hear, but people in Hong Kong are honestly the unfriendliest Asians I've ever met. A lot of times when I try to order something and ask for help, they would just wave their hand and ignore me. Most likely it's because almost no one speaks English here. Yes, luckily, not everyone was like that. A security guard eventually pointed me to the machine where I could place my order. So here we got some chicken wing, barbecue pork with some rice and tea with milk. I'm genuinely impressed. I just keep making the photos and videos of skyscrapers. Honestly, this place feels unrealistic. Okay, maybe that's something usual for New York, Tokyo, etc. However, I'm from Europe. I mean, in Europe we're always limited with 4 or 5 story buildings. That's why my reaction looks unrealistic. That's why I'm so impressed, because that's so different. And that's crazy. That's the best thing about traveling. When you're experiencing different cultures, I mean, that's not even the cultural thing. It's just different environment. That's all, like different faces, different language. On the other side, the city is mega chaotic. It is overcrowded, and I can't get my way without hitting other people. I always have to look forward, because otherwise I'll stumble upon someone. So here comes the most interesting part. The place where I'll be staying for the next 4 nights. But what I didn't expect was to spend almost an hour searching for it, even after I had already arrived at the right address. Why does the male toilet look like an emergency exit? Oop! It's crazy, they have 2 elevators for different floors, as you can see. This one for even numbers, and the second one for uneven, like 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, etc. My hostel should be here. Okay, I hope I found the reception. Yes, it's here. No, it's not the reception. I forgot, this place is giving me a lot of confusion. No. Anyway, imagine the reception is located on the 10th floor, but my room is located on 6th floor. The thing you're about to see will probably traumatize you, mom. So if you're watching this video, just skip this part. there's like the emergency exit. Well, not the softest bed I've ever had. You know what? I wouldn't give this hostel 5 stars, but 4 stars, that's just right. If you wonder how much I paid for 3 nights of staying here, 170 euros. And that was the cheapest option. At least I've got the toothbrush. So here is a short review of my room. The view, the window, air conditioner. Well, actually, that's the air conditioner, and it doesn't work. A strange thing to make tea. Microwave, fridge, a puddle. And now it's time to show you the mightiest thing of all, the bathroom. You know, I feel quite isolated here. It's really comfortable when you have the toilet, like you do caca and then you wash your ass. I have an impression that the whole world is just behind me. The whole civilization. This place is incredible.
In my dreams I see you again, on the same road we used to hide and escape. With us we used to dance to the fire, never thinking of anything else. I feel you, I need you, I feel you.
Is any other Asian country comics, anime, manga are really popular here. That's why it's really common to see the areas like this one. And you know, for someone who spent literally 1,000 hours of watching anime and really into this culture, I really enjoy being here. You won't believe what I found, guys. The famous slot machines. Ooh, my childhood dream. If you believe, any dream will come true. I mean, you don't usually see this side of modern cities, the one which impresses you the most, because the constructions are literally everywhere, and people are working day and night in order to build all these beautiful and magnificent things. I truly believe that neon lights is one of the best things about Hong Kong, and that's actually the reason I came here in the first place, because I wanted to see them with my own eyes. And if you look closer at this building, it's an old building, as you like to call it, shabby. And you know what? I think that's actually a perfect combination, like the neon lights with a shabby building. You know, one of the best things you can do in Asia is visiting the night markets. And I think I found my next target. There are 2 major night markets in Hong Kong, Ladies Market and Temple Street Market. Today we are visiting only the latter one. If you see my vlogs from Thailand, you know that many streets after 10 PM go absolutely crazy. There are many indecent and strange things happening at night. However, it's not really the case with Hong Kong. Those night markets are much more peaceful, decent and respectful. Usually night markets have different levels to them. For example, this one begins with food court, and if you go over there, you will see more merch, more clothing, more souvenirs, even anime figures, hentai figures. Do you know how to always remember the block you are staying at in Hong Kong? I'll give you the tip.
No,
you
bro.
see?
Do you have lighter?
Oh no, I don't smoke. So here is the tip. You should always look for some clues. You see, I remember when I get down the stairs, I saw this plastic box with some vomit. So it means that I stay here at 6th floor. Easy. Hong Kong is quite a controversial place. Even though it's beautiful and diverse, it will question your decision to come here almost immediately. Does it mean it's not worth visiting? Hell no! And in the next video I'll show you the best places this city has to offer.